I still remember you releasing a video. I don't know if it was a school. I think it was a school. A guy who purchased a
Yeah, that
school.
was one of the old county schools. It was he put a furnace in the gym so he could play basketball there some in the winter.
I love guys like that because I ran into a few of them. Like I had a guy who had his house. He had a racetrack in front of it, and he had a fort, like a fortified area where him and his friend, and it was fortified. I mean, you'd have a time breaking into it. And he was just one of those guys. I call them like rednecks, and I think of myself in the same way. With just a whole bunch of money, what would they buy? It's stuff like that. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's my
When I was
favorite
in
kind
the
of people.
swimming pool business, we got a call to go up to Beckley, West Virginia one time, and they got a lot of coal up there. And I think it was like a grandson of the guy that founded the coal company up there or something, and he had more money than he needed. And he was building this huge house that he saw in Myrtle Beach. He found the architect, called him, got him to come up there and design him a house, brought the stone in from Wisconsin or somewhere. And when I was there looking for the swimming pool, he was building a 7-acre lake in the front yard so he could water ski it in front of his house.
That's incredible. That reminds me of there's this guy named DeMott. We were doing a house on this road not too far from where I grew up, and it was a place where they had the interstate crossing through another highway, and they had dug out a lot of fill dirt, and they created lakes where they had dug out all that fill dirt. And the guy put a house on that lake, and it was just, I don't know how many acres that lake was, but it was huge. It was like 14,000 square feet. And we drove up one day because me and the guy who worked with me at the time were like, we got to see what this house looks like. I'm just curious because we don't see stuff like that. We're more likely to work in a single wide trailer than something like that and, be perfectly content. This house was huge. They had the master bedroom had like 20-foot tall ceilings, and there was a bowling alley in the house. I remember it's just one of them unreal things that was. It's just amazing to think that people actually have enough money to even
Having that
do that.
much money, yeah, it's incredible to think how much money somebody can have and how much money I have. So big difference.
When you compare the two, yeah, there's these stark differences, and I wonder what am I doing wrong here? And just I guess sometimes it just works out really good, and people make the right decisions, and the other
Yeah.
time people make my decisions, and that's where I ended up here. That's still alive. I have internet service, so I got that going for me.
We have fun, don't we?
Yeah, we have plenty of fun, and probably a few less of the burdens that some of those people do actually have that we don't know
True.
about. The burden of massive amounts of money, which does have burdens. It does have them.
I've never seen a really good outcome of a poor or moderately poor person winning a lottery. I mean, have you ever seen it where he actually works out good in the end?
No, it's so strange. It's like there's so many, like almost like there's suicides and all sorts of stuff that happens at the end of that, and it's like, it's this. I don't know what it is. I kind of know what it is. It's sort of like culture shock and just the shock of going from one world to the other one and just not knowing how to handle it. I guess.
True.
I'm glad I don't have that problem.